This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment. He said something again about what is the name of this guy? Biafra Unite. Okay, he just decided to go out on him. In fact, he mentioned his name while making his speech, not like the one of Ada. What he said about Biafra Unite, honestly, I can relate. I will tell you, I agree to that. Because of his past activities and the recent one. Why I'm recording this way because I want you to be as quick as possible, so you may not spend much time trying to analyze anything here, wasting much of your time. But be it as it may, we have to do the needful, which is making sure that you are aware of what has happened. Now, as you can see, I'm going to take the video to 1 hour 40 minutes. Okay, let us go to 1 hour 40 minutes. Then I think that is where we need you so much, because this one is where that picking cool and all that, and we don't need to waste time on that. So this is 1 hour 40 minutes, right? And we are going to start from 1 hour, let me say 1 hour 38 thereabout. Now, in case if you want to know the part, you can also start from there. Now listen.
If Obama loves Nigeria, let him pack a load and go and get a free citizen of Nigeria, so he can enjoy the Nigerian terrorist country. He can enjoy their lifestyle. He can enjoy that I don't know the reason why the leader of the free world still having business in a terrorist country called Nigeria. It's time we start saying the way it is. Any country that dine and wine with Nigeria, knowing that Nigeria is a terrorist country, knowing that Nigeria killed its own, that country as well is a terrorist country.
Okay. Any country that support Nigeria, any country that support them and forward them, that country is also a terrorist country. Okay. I think that is a diplomatic statement, because America of today are supporting Nigeria. Finland is doing the same thing, and many other countries. Anyway, let's just agree on that as a Biafran that is what it is. But that's not why we're here. Okay, listen.
It don't matter what country it is. That is the fact. Birds of the same feather flies together. If you don't want to be part of them, don't join them. Our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Eba, His Excellency, we miss him. We know he will be with us shortly as well.
Amen.
The fight that he have embarked himself is because of the necessity we find ourselves in. If our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not been kidnapped, he's still going to be doing his exposition, and we miss that exposition. I remember when we used to watch his exposition 2-3 hours every day. Any day that he did not show, he did not come to do his expose, we ask questions. We hope if he's okay, because we get addicted to it.
That's true.
Open our eyes for more than 1, 2, 3 years. Every day, his program runs 2-3 hours. I think, and I believe a lot of Biafrans have forgotten that. A lot of Biafrans that are calling up Atobie, calling him name, praising him, they forgot so soon.
Now, here the whole thing will get interesting. Like, you just pay attention. This is the part that I want you to open your ear very, very well. Biafra Unite, if you know him, please call him out so that he will hear this, because one thing is that truth cannot be covered, whether you like it or not. Now listen.
They forgot. When he used to be doing his exposition, his program, do you know what happened when we traveled to Finland 2023? for our convention. That's when I find out that the time difference sometimes is 7 or 6 hours different. Now it's 6 hours. During the winter time, it's 7 hours at the time. So sometimes I watch this program till like 8 p.m. US Eastern time here. That 8 p.m. will be around 2, 3 a.m. in Finland. That's when I shake my head. I'm like, oh my God. So all this time, our Prime Minister will be on air doing his exposition to middle of the night, which is morning in Finland. All these are sacrifice. He did it not 1 year, not 2, not 3. My fellow dear friends, while we remember our Heroes Day, what have you and I sacrificed?
Again.
Are we the noise makers? Pretending to be preaching the gospel, just like Biafra Unite, fake people everywhere.
Did you hear that? Just like Biafra Unite, fake people everywhere. Okay? You know, many of us, to be honest, many of us are not aware of what Biafra Unite have done in the past. Just last night, someone was, the person called me. We were talking. I don't want to mention the name. We were talking, and he tried to, detail some stuff about Biafra Unite. Those things is not something that everybody that is close to PM or that have been in the cabinet or anything. Like I told you people that I'm not. But those who are in, they know a lot about all these people that you are hearing today, from Chamaka, Jere, Sona Parawa, Biafra Unite, even though Genkere here, all of them, they know them very, very well. They know what they can do. So, people, you and I that are not in, you don't know anything. We can only judge based on what is in the public domain, right? But even as that, the little that is you can see on social media is honestly is enough for you to connect the dots. But sometimes we don't believe ourselves. Sometimes, even though when the spirit says, "Look, this thing is like that, is this, is," we seem not to believe ourselves until you hear from horse's mouth. That's why it is always good for you to hear both sides of the story. As you are hearing Oge Kerenan telling you that calling Biafra United is Sabo, those that I have been in the cabinet will not be surprised because Ogenkere know better. But my problem with Ogenkere and their people is this: since you know that he is not genuine or what he claimed to be, because these are the people class of man. The only difference between another man and Biafra United is that is education. Do you understand? But the mindsets are the same. They want to be leader. They want to pilot everything. They want to be involved in anything you are doing, whether you are doing it, whether you are getting it right or not. As long as they are not part and parcel of the cabinet of the movement or your own group or your movement, the way you that your own ideology. If you don't bring them closer, not just closer, but let them be part and a kind of a peteka to that. Like they should be part and parcel of what they're doing. Everything must not happen, without them knowing. You must let them know. That is the syndrome that both of them are operating. But the only thing is this: why Isocha is different somehow because of education. Therefore, United may decide to, hide some information and pretend that everything is all right while waiting for a time to strike. Now, let's hear from their APM. Listen.
Are we one of them fighting Biafras?
Okay, let me take it back a bit so you hear it again so you can
I
flow well.
remember when we used to watch his exposition
No, it's too much.
this journey that we be
Sorry about it. Let me get it there.
sitting beside him. Some have flogged themselves around the Biafra movement just to make money from it, just to profit themselves, fake people. All they want to do is to cajole us, to condemn us. But we have a message for them.
Now,
they have failed upon arrival.
I think I drag it much. Let me take it back. Even if you're gonna repeat itself, let it be. Just
I remember when we used to watch his
Let's start from here
2-3
again.
hours every day. Any day that he did not show he did not come to do his expose. We ask questions. We hope if he's okay. Because we get addicted to it.
That's true.
Open our eyes for more than 1, 2, 3 years. Every day. His program runs 2, 3 hours. I think and I believe a lot of Biafrans have forgotten that. A lot of Biafrans that are calling up Atobie, calling him name, praising him. They forgot so soon. They forgot. When he used to be doing his exposition, his program, do you know what happened when we traveled to Finland 2023 for our convention? That's when I find out that the time difference sometimes is 7 or 6 hours different. Now it's 6 hours. During the winter time, it's 7 hours at the time. So sometimes I watch his program till like 8 p.m. US Eastern time here. That 8 p.m. will be around 2, 3 a.m. in Finland. That's when I shake my head. I'm like, oh my God. So all this time, our Prime Minister will be on air doing his exposition to middle of the night, which is morning in Finland. All these are sacrifice. He did it not 1 year, not 2, not 3. My fellow dear friends, while we remember our Heroes Day, what have you and I sacrificed? Are we the noise makers? Pretending to be preaching the gospel, just like Biafra Unite, fake people everywhere. Are we one of them? Fighting Biafras, fighting what we believe, pretending they are part of us.
Now, this message goes to Biafra United, right? Together with Ada Daram, and he will hear the part where he actually drag Ada to that. And if you talk about people that are pretending, this is why I say that Ada Dorama, Ada Dochu, that is the why he's also in France. She maybe she's now coming to her realization that look, I fell back, and that falling back is not what I want, because you cannot beat somebody that is a professional in his own game. Like, you cannot just say, okay, you are beating Cristiano Ronaldo, to lecture him on how to play football. This is his field. So now Barawa and Van 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 and the rest of them, many of them there, they know this game Ada is trying to play very well. That's why they welcome her for her to put herself in the third corner as they just welcome her to put herself in the third corner while allowing her to fool herself. But the door to penetrate, to go in, can never ever, not in this world. And that is why I give kudos to them. I mean, to Ogenker and their group. You know why? Because that's why she deserve. She needs to be, excommunicated. She needs to be excommunicated. Because if you don't excommunicate her, she will also tear you apart. And she have done that already to them. So unless if they are mumu enough, which I somehow minus on that power, they would have opened door for her. Because the only sensible tactical person in terms of this wayo wayo movement, wayo wayo pretense, that they are pretend that they hold everybody in ransom and all that, is on Parawa. Okay, they would have just thrown the door open as a person who is a cheerful giver. He would have just done that. Then Vam, of course, he knows he's not there for anything. His own, just let me just make what I'm making, nothing more, not about anybody. But the issue of him calling Biafra Unite fake people, because they have seen that Biafra Unite and Ada are technically forming their own group using fallback Briggy to build themselves to open their own group. And what is the intention of Nigerian government each time they arrest a leader like Masnam Kano, Simon Ekpa, Sonakbarawake? His brother will not allow anybody to touch him, but that's a story for another day. What I'm talking about is leaders like Masnam Kano, PM, Simon Ekpa, and many other people that are going through, that are in prison or in detention today. But these two people are the leaders, right? MNK and Biafran Prime Minister. Reason is because they want to form more group and destabilize your movement, destabilize yourself, focus on getting back in, fighting each other, focus on that. But sometimes you cannot ignore fighting back because they will fight you and tear you apart simply because they want their own group to be relevant. Now, DOS was doing that, fighting to tear autopilot down, fighting to tear everybody down and all that. But the issue is that what are they now doing after they have succeeded in making sure that they take PM out? What are they now doing? Absolutely nothing. That is what I mean by self-hate. When I talk about self-hate on this platform, some of you were like, oh, what are you talking about? Self-hate. You hate yourself to the extent that you allow those who don't want you to see the light of the day to be in charge of your destiny. Now, what he said here, calling Biafra Unite fake people, honestly, you can relate. If you don't relate, that means you don't know what the guy have done or what he represented in the past. Now, listen. Let's go back.
They're not. These are saboteurs. These are people that want us to fail.
He called himself a saboteur.
Know your enemy.
Know your enemy. Again.
If you are not careful, your enemy is right sitting beside you. Some have flogged themselves around the Biafra movement just to make money from it, just to profit themselves, fake people. All they want to do is to cajole us.
Now, he's not talking about people that are reporting or saying something about him, do some analysis. Of course, I know he will drag all of us in that one. That you are talking about it. But let me tell you, my brother, he's our brother. Nobody actually hates you. I don't believe that anybody hates you. Like me, I've said it many times. I don't hate you as a human being. I can never call for your head. Like they should buy you or go after your life for what? But the truth is that if you want to lead our people to this thing that you are saying, genuinely, you shouldn't be afraid of talking about, accountability. I'm not saying you should. I'm not the candidate of come and show us how you spend the money. No. But the money that have not been spent in your account, there are two different things. Like, understand me very, very well. The money that is in your account, that you claim that there's no money in the account, until your second person who is also signatory to that account screenshot that account and send it to cabinet members, and they have seen that there's money in the account. You refuse to come out to explain to your fellow Biafrans what you said, what you meant when you said there's no money in the account. It's not, nobody say it because the argument is that, oh, you want us to come and tell you how they spend money so that people... No. When people were in Finland for Biafran redeclaration, they called you allegedly, because I'm not a member of the cabinet, but this is what's on social media. They called you to come and tell us, give us money. We need to. You said no. And it's not as if it's a rumor. Your current information minister, Sana, during the time of the beginning of this separation and the fight, he made in one of his broadcasts, he said that Uche was calling disturbing APM. Uche, that's the European rep. Uche was calling and disturbing APM and all that to send money. According to them, that there's no money left. The money in the account is belong to Genkere. But the account was open for Biafra, not for Genkere. Okay, if you see the money of about 60 something thousand dollars in that account, allegedly, okay, where did you get the money from then? You see? So people that can know how much in the account, your second, because the person that is signature to the account with Genkere cannot withdraw money, but she can see the balance. Do you understand it? That's how PM restructured the account. Now, you said that there's no money in the account left. The person now took a screenshot, like we were told, and sent it to the cabinet. Cabinet now called you. Remember, You are serving Biafrans, and the cabinet represent Biafrans. They called you for questioning. You refused to attend. Not one, not two, not three. Now that money is nowhere to be found. COS publicly said that she transferred money for police uniform. Until this day, no uniform, nothing, no police. Where's the money? Bye bye. The money in IOU loan disappeared. Where's the money? Nothing. So I can go on and on based on what was your social media. Cabinet member may have more details based on what is on social media. Now, you have not said anything. Instead, what you're saying is, why are you questioning us? Don't question me. You guys are sounding like a accountability group. No. If Biafrans were not in need of the money in Finland, honestly, nobody would have paid attention to know how you spend money because the money was donated for protecting our land and for security purposes. Do you get the point? So anybody trying to say otherwise, I don't understand. So I'm saying it because you said that people cajoking you. Cajoking you is understatement. People should actually, be fuming. Because not this is happening for how many months now? And until now you are not saying anything to help. Nothing to help at all about it. To clear air on that. Anyway, let's continue.
To condemn us. But we have a message for them. They have failed upon arrival. Scammers, liars, betrayers. This journey that we Biafran people have embarked on, like somebody like me, when I do use the word that I'm not a good guy, I don't mean that I'm evil human being. No. I'm a bad guy in restoring our freedom. I can fight anything fightable. They did not get to where they are by being weak. They did not get to where they are by being social media committing losers. Strength through peace. You use your strength to achieve the
That American did not get to where they are by being on social media committing nuisance. Okay, just remember that word because there's a comment that I would like to share with you if possible. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but just have that in mind. Okay, if you can make it to that point. You see, let's call you in this BP or PB. I don't know how she put that, but you know who I'm talking about, right? She have a comment on this video, and she says something that I would like to share with you. Attacking Biafra Unite. One thing about them is that once you refuse to agree with them, they will go all out on you. Do you understand? They will go all out on you, and they will be the one to accuse you that you are attacking them, But they are the one that started it. For example, after the convention, who run to social media, who rush out and begin to call names and begin to attack, begin to distance themselves from Biafran that they have all declared. Who did that? Who started it all?
United States of America find out that we are kicking the ass of the Nigerian terrorist country. They will be our best friend. They want people that are ready to take the bull by its horn. Not weak complaining. And those accountability groups want results, want to know how things are going back home.
So those accountability group is just because you and I, decide to question some of the things. That's why you are accountability. You are not you are not an accountability group. You see the mindset, right? Using that to deceive you so that you will not question again. But the thing is that anybody that said want a result, it depends on the kind of result the person is seeking for. Why I felt that all this thing is not only on Biafra Unite, that Adadarama is here, is because he said, for those who want the result, pay attention so that let him just continue. Those who want the result, who is calling for result today? Telling you that Nane this will tell you that Ogenkere and his group are keeping eyes on her and what they're doing. And for him to come out and rain it on Biafra United, who happened to be the leader of Charter Republic goes to show that they are now their eyes is somehow open. If they can decode what Biafra Unite is doing, that means that one is very easy.
Ask them, what have they done? How have they contributed? And those claiming our land is bleeding, shouting, asking for rescue.
Did you hear that? That is where Ada come in fully. Those asking that who's shouting our land is bleeding. Go in and use that word. Shouting. I hope you pay attention. Let me see if I can take it back a little bit. Just pay attention so that you capture it very well. Let's start from here again. Okay?
Praying for Russia to come and be their Jesus Christ to save them. It don't work that way. You have to be prepared to save yourself. That is why this saying goes that freedom is not given. You take your freedom.
Yes.
If United States of America find out that we are kicking the ass of the Nigerian terrorist country, they will be our best friend. They want people that are ready to take the bull by its horn, not weak complaining. And those accountability groups want results, want to know how things are going back home.
Okay.
Ask them, what have they done? How have they contributed? And those claiming our land is bleeding, shouting, asking for rescue, for help. Ask these individuals, how have they contributed?
Okay.
Whether we are few or many, we will not retreat, we will not surrender.
So
freedom.
My people, you can hear that very clearly, right? I just want to share it with you. So you understand that when I said, how many of you remember when I made a program that actually pushed Ada to use me in one of her programs? Then for the first time, but she have actually dragged me on her platform many times. But the first time was when I made a video and I said that Ada Dorama is working on how to convert to her own group, because then she claimed that she have access to men on ground. Then maybe she still have, I don't know, that him and Butozo is talking, which actually she confirmed that to me when she called me. That's just the fact. So, but I'm not here to say what we talk about it, because he will called me and was trying to, because he want me to join. But that's like I said, it's a story for another day. So my people, like this video and tell me what you think about it. Our own is to bring it to you. What is your social media? You can actually have access to this video. It's not as if I just leak audio or no. It's in the public domain. You can watch it. But I decided to start from this part because he tried to talk about Biafra Unite and Ada Dorama. But even though he did not mention Ada here, but when this ending part where he said they are shouting our land is bleeding, ask them what is their contribution. So you can't see why is such using this particular video now to do program. Hypocrites. God bless you, my people, and see you again. Bye bye for now. Thank you. And so thank you. Please make sure that you like the video. I'd like share it to the many platform of your choice. God bless.